Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's Savance here. So today we're going to be making this easy beaded bag. It is so beginner friendly, so stick around and make sure you watch till the end of the video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Click the notification bell, it helps me a lot. For the materials, I am using this 8mm pearl bead. I'm using a .60 fishing line and a pair of scissors. And we're going to be adding fur to the bag, but that is going to be in a different tutorial, and I am going to link that down in the description box and up in the cards. So go ahead and pick up 4 pearl beads and insert it into one end of your fishing line, then you cross with the 4th bead. So we're starting off with the base of our bag and we are going to build it upwards as we go. So we're going to start by having a circle of 4 beads. Now that we have our first circle of 4 beads, we're going to continue and we're going to pick up 3 beads, insert 1 bead in one end of the fishing line, another bead in the other end, then you take the 3rd bead and cross like so. So we are going to be working starting off with a base of 3. So now that we have 2 circle of 4s, we are going to turn our work, and to turn our work we're going to pick up 3 beads, pick one end of the fishing line and insert all 3 beads into that fishing line, and we are going to cross with the 3rd bead. So this is our first turn. Our first turn completes the first row and it prepares us to start the second row. As you can see, instead of facing upwards, our fishing line is facing the sides, and with the fishing line facing away from our row, we are still going to pick up 3 beads with it, then we are going to cross with the 3rd bead. So this is basically the second turn and it is the beginning of row number 2, as you can see. Now that we have that, I'm going to take my fishing line on my right hand and insert it into the following bead, pick up 2 beads, and we are going to cross with the 2nd bead. So I always have my dominant hand hold the fishing line that is going to be inserting the beads to the previous work, while my non-dominant hand picks up the remaining beads. I just find that it's easier to work with like that. So now that we've had the second row, we are going to complete the second row by inserting our fishing line into the following bead using that same fishing line. Since it's facing away from our work, we are going to insert 2 beads and we are going to cross with the 2nd bead like so. That completes row number 2 and prepares us for row number 3. As you can see, it's going to cause another turn. So using the fishing line still facing away from our work, we're going to pick up 3 beads and cross with the 3rd bead. So this is the basic beading process of a mat. I like to call it a mat. I don't know if that's a general term, but I like to call it a beaded mat. So this is the basic way you build up a mat. So you're going to continue doing this until we have a total of 18 rows. So this is a 18 by 3 base for the back. And now that we have this, we're going to start building the sides. I apologize for the state of my nails, by the way. So the total of this base is 18 inches. I'm trying to get dimensions for my bags now. So if you're using a different bead and you want the same size, it's still going to work for you. And that was 21 inches, I believe, or 20. So we're going to start building the sides. So actually, when I was done building the base, I didn't want to go and start unraveling it again. So I simply counted 2 at the sides and I folded at the corner because I realized my base was big. So it's basically 18 now minus 4. So the base now is 14. So we're going to build these sides first, one side first, before we continue to the next. So I'll say this is one way of making your work go fast. You just build a long base, then you elongate it to the side. I hope that made sense. So I just inserted my fishing line into the bead at the side and the bead at the bottom, picked up 2 beads, and I crossed with the second bead right there. So this is what it's looking like. I'm going to insert my fishing line on my right hand into the following bead. Then I am going to pick up 2 beads with the other fishing line. Then I am going to cross with the second bead. And I'm going to do all of this until I complete this side and the other side as well. Then I'm going to use the same method. It's basically the same thing to build up the back to the length I want. You can make it longer or shorter than what I did. It all depends on you, but I'm just going to let you guys continue watching. So I'm just going to show you guys how to do the ending part, like so. You insert your fishing line to the following bead, then insert your fishing line again into the bead at the side, like so. And we are going to pick up just 1 bead and cross to complete that row. Then we are going to insert our fishing line into the next bead at the side, then pick up 2 beads with that same fishing line, and then we are going to complete it by crossing with the second bead. And we are going to continue our normal formula from here on. Insert your fishing line into the following bead, pick up 2 beads and cross with the second bead. So I'll take back what I said about it being beginner friendly. I think it's more of beginner, advanced beginner. For you to be able to learn this bag, you need to have at least knowledge in how to bead. But I'm thinking of making an entire playlist or entire videos from basic beginner on how to, if you want to start learning beads, I'm going to make that playlist, the entire tutorial from the materials you need and how to start. And I'm going to go as slow as possible. So leave me a red heart in the comment section if you want me to do those type of videos. So I already started building up the base, or the sides of our bag, and it's basically the same thing. When you want to start a new row, you pick up 3 beads, then you continue working normally around until you get to the start again. The start, obviously you're going to end with cross with 1 bead to end, then you pick up 3 beads all over again. So it's basically a very repetitive process. And sure, this is one of the simplest beaded bags you could ever do. Hi, if you're a new subscriber to the channel, welcome. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like, to comment, to share the video to someone who might need it, and to send me a picture on Instagram if you do decide to recreate anything on my channel. And if you have any requests on beaded bags that you want me to make, also send me a picture to my Instagram. I'm going to leave the link down in the description box. Yeah, so I have interesting tutorials coming up right now, and I want you guys to watch them so much, so make sure you check them out. Okay, so this is what our finished side looks like, and that's how it looks like after I've pinched the side. But I'm going to show you guys how to pinch the sides of your beaded bag like this, and it helps to give it more shape. And I have this on a separate tutorial, so if you want to check it out later, you can do that. So pinching the sides of your beaded bag entails that you have an odd number for the sides. As you can see, I have 3 beads for the sides, and pinching it means, or squeezing the side means, you are going to push that odd number in the middle, like the middle part. You are going to push it on the inside. Then you are going to see the 2 beads which are still standing at the corners. I'm going to demonstrate to you in a second how that is done. So I have 2 beads there, and that's the middle bead. Okay, then so if I pinch that middle bead right there, if you look closely, the 2 beads that are standing side touching each other after that pinch, that is where you are going to hook it or join it together. I'm going to explain more in depth in that video, so if you do not understand here, you can go and check it out, because pinching your beaded bags this way gives it more shape and more dimension. Yeah, so I just inserted my fishing line into one of those beads, picked up one bead, inserted my fishing line into the other bead at that side. Then I'm going to pick up another bead and I'm going to cross, just like you see me do in the video, like this. So this is basically one pinch, and this could be okay, but if you want to further push the sides of your bag inside, you can go down again. So I'm inserting my fishing line into the following bead on that same line, then inserting my fishing line again into that following bead, and I'm just going to pick up one bead and I'm going to end it here. So I'm just going to pick up that one bead, then I'm going to tie it immediately, like so. Yeah, so this is basically how you push in the sides of your beaded bag to give it more shape. It's that easy. And for these kind of bags, it's good to push them in, because honestly I think it makes it look better. By the way, if you want to pinch the side of your beaded bags, make sure you pinch the sides in before you start doing the lid of the bag. Okay, pinch the sides in before you do the lid, because you could be doing your lid on a side where you're supposed to pinch. I hope that made sense. So this is how it looks like after the pinch. I'm just going to show you guys how to do the lid. So you can make the lid of your beaded bag however way you want, but for me, I just subtracted 3 from each side. That was 6 minus the 14 we had, so I just had 8. My lid was basically 8 beads, and it's still the normal process of making a mat. Okay, so basically my lid was 7 rows, so 8 for the width, then 7 till it got to the front. And this is the handle that I did. So this handle I did off camera. It is 25 rows. 25 rows. I believe I have a tutorial on my channel on how to make this type of handles, so you can check it out. And I did this with 7mm beads, because I was finally out of 6mm, but it was still fine, and I'm going to teach you how to join it. So you're going to attach it to one end of that squeezed side right there, one end of the squeezed side. Then you are going to insert one bead in your fishing line. Then make sure that you're placing your handle the right way, and you're just going to attach it or insert your fishing line into the opposite bead on your handle. So whatever bead you insert on that pinched place, you're going to insert into the same or the corresponding bead on the handle. I hope that made sense. So if this is not a close-up tutorial on how to attach your handle to your beaded bag, I have a separate tutorial. I try to make these small tutorials separate, because not all the time that someone's looking for the tutorial for full beaded bag. They just want to know how to do a particular thing, and it's very small. They don't need to go through an entire video on how to do this. So I try to keep those short tutorials separate, and I usually have it under the playlist called Tips and Tricks on Beads. So if you have any queries, you can check there, and I'll probably have a tutorial there for you. Excuse me. So I'm just attaching the handle. Like I said, you go to each corresponding bead and attach it there. So when you're done attaching one side, of course you go ahead and attach the other side to the other side of the handle to the back in the same manner. So if you fold the handle, this is what it's going to look like, and when you attach your handle, you are basically done. So that's it for this tutorial, and yeah, it's just a cute, nice beaded bag. And if you want to see, you guys know I don't do plain, I always like to show you guys variety. And by the way, the tutorial on how to attach the magnetic lock to the beaded bag is up on my channel as well, so check it out as a separate video. And yeah, that is basically everything. I have the tutorial on how to add the fur to the bag just to make it more, good. So I have that tutorial linked down also. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.